Well, this is all very pleasant. I do believe we have arrived. Welcome to the ABR Festival Adventure Bike Rider 2024. I shall video more once I get inside. I just thought I would stick the camera on. As I've never been here before, don't really know what to expect. Looking good, looking very good. I think, strictly speaking, gentlemen, that's cheating. Right, I guess I've got to go and check in.
Well, I wasn't expecting to be riding anything this weekend except my own motorbike, but what I am going to be riding a little bit later on is a KTM 790 Adventure. So I'm going to be riding a 790 on the road in a couple of weeks, but it'll be nice to experience what the 790 Adventure version feels like on the road as well. Lots of excited people going out on Indians the other side of me. So there's test rides going on all of the time from various different manufacturers, and that's the beauty of, I guess, of this weekend. I might not be able to do a review, but I can certainly jump onto a bike. BMW, Harley Davidson, KTM, Husqvarna. There's loads of different manufacturers. BSA. Behind me, there's loads. There's so many different manufacturers here, and you can throw your leg over any of them. You just got to sign on the day, and then just put your leg over it and go for a spin. So I arrived yesterday, and I've already had a bit of a wander around the different stands that are selling different merchandise. So I'm going to have a quick whiz round and give you a bit of a feel as to what is going on the different stands. Really, Harley Davidson over here with a wide array of Harley Davidsons, and I love the fact that they've brought the full range and not just a lot of Pan Americas. I mean, they've got the Bagger. I said there's lots and lots of people here today compared to yesterday. So Harley Davidson, well done. Surprisingly, that is the queue. I don't know why I'm surprised, but that is the queue to sign up to take a Royal Enfield out for a spin, which is quite good, actually. Clearly, I'm right in the middle, the heart of all of the places you can buy things. But if you are going to come to the ABR, make sure you keep hold of your wallet, because if you ride an adventure bike, you have the Adventure Bike Shop. Oakley, Touratech, right next to the Adventure Bike Shop. Right down the bottom here, just coming into view. Did a video with these guys earlier this year. Rugged Roads. And they all have lots of goodies on sale. And what can I say? My friends from Roadskin are here. And if you haven't seen my Roadskin video already, then please do take a look. I've done two. I've done Roadskin the movie and Roadskin Tyrannus Elite jeans. And I get a 10% discount. I've got a 10% discount code for Roadskin. And my discount code is TML10. So please do go and have a look. They're based down in Kent. They've got a shop down in Kent. And they're really, really nice guys. They do a fantastic array of stuff. And yeah, you'll find out an awful lot more about them and their products in the 2 videos I've done. Just walking along this Enfield caught my eye. How cool does that look? Wow. Wow. Do you know what? I really, really like that. I think Enfield do some really, really cool bikes. In fact, I might go and have a sit on that. As I said, I quite like the look of it. Sorry, fella, can I just jump on this bike?
Yeah.
And everything you've just told me, I've forgotten because we were chatting. Right, it's far too big for me. My knees are kind of, yeah. I don't. I'm far too big for it. But I bet it would feel really nice to ride. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could now. But, I think this one over here you mentioned. So you mentioned there's a bike over here which is basically the same. This one over here is the same?
The one next to it, pretty much the same chassis, almost the same thing. Yeah.
The one at the end though, you said this.
So the shotgun's totally different.
Totally different. But I'm going to go and sit in the shotgun. Okay. I'm going to go and sit in the shotgun. I mean, look at the paint scheme on this. 650cc. But I think the paint scheme is just gorgeous. Right. And he says it handles really, really well. Oh, hang on. I fit. Oh, yeah. Kind of a bit of a reach. Feels like a little bit of a reach to the bars. Yeah. I fit on this. This feels really nice.
If you get the opportunity to test ride, I highly recommend.
Showa suspension?
These are Showa, yeah.
Yeah.
So quite a lot of our newer bikes are coming out with Showa suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're non-adjustable, but they are fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. Showa, they're a good company.
I think we are, you can't quote me on this, I think we are the first company. I think we're the first company that Showa has directly worked with in India.
Oh, right, okay.
So I think
Right.
they kind of, and they've created a whole factory for
Right.
Royal Enfield in India as well, from
Right.
what I've heard recently. So yeah.
Right. But that's not official. You're not sure.
I'm
So
not
don't
100%
quote him
sure,
on that.
yeah. Can't
Don't
be
quote him on
quoted.
that.
Can't be
He's
quoted.
not
Anything
sure.
I say today.
He thinks that's right. He has told me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And don't quote him in any of
Yeah,
it.
nothing.
I could not pass these 2 guys by. This guy absolutely loves being on camera. No autographs, please. Ash, how you doing, bud?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. Keeping busy?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very busy day compared to yesterday.
Yeah.
I think the weather's definitely not as good as yesterday.
No. But hey, you know, I got my custom fit ear protection, even though it says that on the back wall, it's custom fit guards. It is custom fit guards in it. And I'm loving mine, absolutely loving them. So if you ever at a show and you see Ash, go over and say hello and get some custom fit guards made. Simple. Getting all sorted out.
Okay, right now we're there.
Yeah. Have fun. Right, so clearly I said earlier that there's lots of different manufacturers doing test rides, and I am behind Chris, so it looks like I'm rider number 2, and I've taken the opportunity to ride a 790 Adventure. Right, so this bike has got the quick shifter fitted, which is quite nice. And I do know from experience, unless you want to use the quick shifter, keep your foot away from the gear selector. Ooh, I think, do you know what? I think this is going to be nice to ride. So the front end, I can tell, is slightly slow. I shall have to find out what
size the front tyre is. It certainly feels slightly slower than I would be used to. But that's very responsive. The engine has got a really lovely, well, I could almost call it a growl. It's very, very nice. Now this is very comfortable. Now that we're not at that low speed, and this is, yeah, very responsive engine. Again, the suspension is by White Power. I would suggest that the suspension on the front is non-adjustable, but I don't know. I haven't read up the spec. I haven't really done an awful lot of research on this bike. It tracks beautifully around corners, no wallowing, no surprises mid-corner. Very, very nice. I was intrigued. There was an opportunity for me to ride a 790. Like I said, I'm doing a 790 Duke in a couple of weeks' time, and as it's effectively the same engine, I thought it would be a shame not to come out and ride something basically that's the same engine. I love the TFT screen. It's small, but all of the information that I could possibly want is right there. Wow, the engine's lovely and torquey, very nice. It's you could feel the torque just as I throttled off and then reapplied the power. You could feel the engine giving me a nice little shove of torque. Very, very nice, sir. There's nothing wrong with that gearbox. Absolutely lovely. It has got cruise control. It's got all the rider aids. Like I say, I shall put them on the screen. I should try not to read and talk at the same time. It doesn't work. It says street, so I'm clearly in street mode at the minute. We have been told that we have to obey the speed limit and all of the rules of the road. Clearly we are allowed to ride with a little bit of gusto whenever Chris at the front decides to give it some. And he's not stifling our ride. The only thing that's controlling our ride is my ability. So the research, I've done a little bit of research on this particular engine, and it is a parallel twin double overhead cam, 4 valves per cylinder, 799cc, and that's where my memory kind of fades and runs out. I thought on these bumpier roads, I mean, this isn't, as far as I know, this isn't the White Power Apex fully adjustable, all singing, all dancing suspension. I kind of thought that the suspension would give me and my back a little bit of grief, and it's not. There's nothing wrong with the suspension. So if this is the standard setup, I'm finding it really comfortable. When I've ridden smaller bikes, and I mean physically smaller, I feel like I have to almost bend my natural riding position slightly and compromise myself. Being 6'5", with a 36 inside leg, I'm obviously quite tall, so most bikes don't fit me, and that's why I ride the type of bike, and that's why I ride an adventure bike. But this is pleasantly surprising. It really is pleasantly surprising. I think I was talking about the comfort, and me being tall, quite leggy and lanky and whatever, with a slightly fragile back, I'd be happy to have one of these. The front end is, you get a little bit of input, counter steer to get it to change direction, and a big handful of torque in top gear to come out. We've lost Chris. Feeling's very nice on it. When you just want to feather the throttle, sometimes the fueling of some bikes can let you down. Basically, the fueling can become a little bit chuggy, but no, fueling of this is really, really nice. I'll have to find out the price of this bike, and I should put it on the screen. To be fair, it's anything but a boring ride. They really have looked after us, and thanks ever so much yet again, KTM, for the experience.
Well, there it is. There is a 790 Adventure that I've literally just taken out. So it has got quite power upside down suspension on the front, and clearly quite power suspension on the rear. I'm not really overly confident about the adjustability of the suspension, but the front end has got a 21-inch front end and an 18-inch rear wheel. The CC of the engine, like I say, I'm going to put up all of the information, all the bits and pieces. What an absolute pleasure to ride. Thanks ever so much to KTM for allowing me to ride it.
American and Canadian adventurers like to go spelunking.
I beg your pardon, Richard?
Exactly. What would British adventurers call this activity? Spelunking. What is it?
Did a bit of that earlier in the Tim Snow when no one was looking.
What a horrible image.
All the next questions for you, David, sir. If you don't know this next one, it'll be a very poor show. Okay, should we move on? Should we do the little countdown? Have you got that? You got the splunking one? You do the singing.
Have you got the what one?
The splunking. You do this. You do the splunking.
Spelunking.
Yeah. Are you going to do the bum slap thing? You're the singer, mate.
Yeah, you do it. You do it. You're better. Go on.
Well, that was the ABR. Now joining the queue to get out of the site. It's been a most enjoyable weekend. Met some new friends, saw a few sights, listened to some music, had a laugh, rode a bike, had a nice ride up, and hopefully we'll have a nice ride home. So I think there's not left for me to do except sign off. So if you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't liked this video for any particular reason whatsoever, please feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below, and all being well, I shall see you in the next one. Until next time, people, look after yourself, take care, bye bye.